I'm not an Apple fanboy by any means. In fact, at one point, after having owned an iPad 2nd gen and a variety of iPhones, I just didn't want to deal with Apple anymore. I even tried AirPods 1 and AirPods 2, and while I was surprised, I wasn't too impressed either. However, I think Apple has finally given me a proper value proposition here. A small pair of Bluetooth earbuds with great battery life, awesome and legitimately useful features, and great sound quality, with the biggest caveat being that ridiculous price tag. So, are AirPods Pro worth it? It's been a while, and some new competition has arisen, and I'm ready to give you all my full analysis before I go ahead and compare them to even the Surface Buds very soon, which I'm still waiting for. But with that said, let's go ahead and dive in. The unboxing is very Apple-like in the sense that it's nice and neat. There's a little tab to peel off the plastic, and you can lift up the lid and finally find the instructions right on top, and underneath you're going to find the AirPods Pro sitting beautifully within its pedestal. But we will put them aside and take a look at the extra ear tips and a USB to Lightning cable. That's USB-C, but for some reason the other end is still Lightning, and that is still disappointing, but either way, it is a pretty cool unboxing. And now, in terms of the exterior design, that is going to consist of plastic, but these are very well built, and these earbuds feel pretty solid, even though they are pretty lightweight too. And that's a great combination and shows that there weren't any true compromises in this design, really. And you got the drivers themselves and some extra microphones that serve a variety of purposes here. Before we touch on that, there's something else I would like to talk about, and that is going to be in regards to the case itself. And this case is hefty, and it feels quite nice, and it pretty much feels the same as the AirPods case, but shaped a little bit differently. And these still charge through Lightning, as I mentioned earlier, which is a little annoying. The only other Apple product I own is an iPad Pro, at this time at least. The iPhone SE will be coming in soon, and there will be a review on that too. But it's annoying to have Lightning here because I don't have anything else that actually uses it, and that just means extra cables for the time being. Either way, it is still a very premium case, and I do like it quite a bit. And now, let's go ahead and talk about comfort. And at first, I didn't find these really all that comfortable, and in fact, these still aren't as comfortable to wear as just a regular pair of AirPods, or rather my Razer Hammerhead True Wireless Buds are, but they get pretty close to that, I will say. Because of how lightweight they are, I feel like I can wear these for a very long time, even if my ears do feel some discomfort after some time. Also, they don't always stay in my ears, and they fall off every now and then, but it's not too frequent and it's not that annoying, really, so I'm okay with that. I'd be happy daily driving these, as I have for some time now, and honestly, they do offer quite a bit, and I'm going to get into exactly what those offerings are. But so far, pretty good stuff. And as for special features, you've got included wireless charging capabilities from the charging case on these. That's nice, and it better be included at this price tag. And you've got active noise canceling, not just passive. And this is awesome. For a pair that is this small, they managed this particular feat a little bit too well, if you ask me. And you've also got another nifty feature here that involves those extra mics from earlier that allows for external sound to get through so that you can have conversations with people without having to take them off necessarily. But if you wanted to, you can just take off one earbud and the music is going to pause automatically. And if you put it back on, it's going to start playing once more. And I really love that feature, and I really wish that more earbuds began to feature it. It's honestly great stuff. And these are also sweat resistant, so that's always worth noting too. And it's really just a ton of special features with these, and I really like that. I mean, they better be this good for how much they cost. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the sound quality itself. And when it comes to that, they actually blew my mind. Obviously, they're not as good as just wearing a decent pair of over-ear headphones. I think that they're too small to actually replicate the quality of sound when it comes to those. However, even though these offer just a little bit more bass than normal AirPods, the soundstage feels a little bit wider and music sounds clearer than ever, and there's great separation between the different instruments used in music. I have nothing but praise for these because I can listen to black metal, hip-hop, orchestral music, tribal music, pop, rock anything with pleasure and without any sort of complaints really. Now granted, these are still a casual pair of listening earbuds, but do not misconstrue them for audiophile style. It's just that these are super convenient and they happen to sound pretty good. Sound quality overall is incredibly solid considering everything that you get to. Battery life is where these might start to seem a little bit iffy. So you get around 5 hours of normal listening, which is fine, but with noise cancelling, you actually get around 3 hours. And the case will provide you with an additional day, I'd say, of overall listening from the charge case itself, which is reasonable. However, noise cancelling does take quite the toll on battery life, and that is worth noting. Now, onto my complaints. And the battery life is reasonable, as I literally just mentioned, but it's still a little bit wonky. It's $250 for this pair of earbuds, and hopefully AirPods Pro 2 will emphasize on that a little bit more moving forward. I wish that you could still get these features on Android while using these. Using these with an Android device means you lose out on some minor features, and it's not really that much. Like, you still get gestures and noise cancellation though, and I think that that's awesome, but you lose out on the ability of, for example, when you take out one earbud, it just stops playing, like you just completely lose that, and that kind of sucks. Lastly, these should charge to USB-C, so should your iPhone, by the way. And well, all of this is just going to lead me directly into my conclusion here. And that's really all I've got. I think that AirPods Pro sounds genuinely awesome, and if I were using an iPhone more often, then I would love to keep these around, but as an Android user primarily, I'm not super comfortable daily driving these, necessarily just because I feel like there are other options for myself, like the Pixel Buds for instance. However, iPhone users should definitely consider AirPods Pro. They generally sound really good, and noise cancellation is a big win with these. It's clean, it's very effective, so yeah, strongly recommend it. And if you're interested in purchasing AirPods Pro, then I will be making sure to leave affiliate links to Amazon down in the description. So if you end up using any of my links to make a purchase, then I do get a small commission that does help me run things just a little bit more smoothly around here, so if you were to use those, I would appreciate that quite a bit. And also, if you like me enough, then do make sure to follow me on Twitch, where I like to stream Final Fantasy XIV and RPGs, MMOs, and the like, every Friday and Saturday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. And I like to play just a bunch of really chill music and play around with some voices, and it's just meant to be an opportunity for all of us to get to talk and really just have a chill time. So with that said, if that is something that interests you, do make sure to follow me through the link below. And don't forget to follow me on both Twitter and Instagram if you would like to stay up to date with the latest and greatest in regards to the Tech Summit endeavors. So with that said, this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.